by now, then you should probably get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
What's up, you guys? It's me. I do want to reiterate that I really am not the person to be giving tips. I'm a real mess of a person. I feel like my life is kind of a mess. My life is a mess. You know, like that person that gives like excellent advice but like doesn't follow it themselves, but like it's literally life-changing, altering advice? I think that's me. I'm like the friend that like knows exactly what to tell you to get your life together, but like I'm going through it. Like I'm going through it. So yeah, it's a really cloudy, dreary day. I also have my dryer going. I do not know why I decided to do laundry right when I wanted to vlog. I don't want to talk about it, honestly. So I had to vlog out here in my living room because when it's a cloudy day, my vlogging room looks like a dungeon. Not enough light gets in there. While I'm giving my tips, I will be glowing myself up. Just because the day is dreary doesn't mean we have to be. Okay, tip number one is stop trying to impress people you don't even like. I am a victim. I am a victim. I will find out that this person doesn't like something about me, or that I said this thing that they didn't like, and I'm like, oh my goodness, no, like, why, you know, I go on like a whole spiral, and like, why I feel like I need to like now explain like, no, I'm not the person that you think I am. Whole time, I don't even like this person. I don't even care about this person. I actually despise them, but I think I often go on this weird tangent of like trying to like prove my worthiness to even like random strangers, because I always had like this terrible feeling of like being the villain in someone's story. This is life. You're gonna be someone's villain, okay? Even if you don't do anything to like deserve to be put there, people just need someone to blame sometimes. Just doing the most for someone who doesn't give a hot fudge sundae about you. Yes, I think that's how I describe it. Don't do it. It seems so obviously common sense, but why are you doing it? Also, stop caring about being judged by literally the most boring, lame individuals on the face of this earth. I started doing YouTube and got laughed at. Like, what? The laughter was traumatic, yes. Also, I have yet to find the right skin foundation for me. I know this is not the right color, but it's okay, we'll even it out. But yes, starting YouTube literally set me down like a mental illness path, because I was so emo because losers, literal losers, were making fun of me for doing YouTube. And you know, I'm not like YouTube famous enough yet to be like, but hey, I used to have no subscribers and now I have people who are happy to watch. Because the growth on my YouTube, my TikTok only shows me furthermore not to listen to losers. And it just stems from the fact where like, hey, I was trying this new thing. I wanted to vlog and literally people were bringing me down who could never even do something like this. Like someone's trying something new and you're literally like laughing in their face for like not being good at it, or like saying they want to try something new. How much of a loser can you be? And I cared what they said, and I cared, and I actually went on a hiatus. I like got off of YouTube but then came back because I truly wanted to do this, and I had to like put aside all that negativity that these people were saying to literally keep trying to do something I wanted to do. It wasn't about the views. It was about putting my energy out there and finding people who related and wanted to be awkward and freaking twirl in forests and be like cringe girls online. And they almost took that away. And it's just like, imagine where I would be if I would just have quitted and been like, oh, they're probably right. I probably would have never gotten past like 30 subscribers. So don't listen to losers who couldn't even fathom like your goals or your dreams, is basically the point. Also, it is immature to keep hating on yourself, let alone others. Like, what is the point? And honestly, it makes you look and feel miserable. And I think I hit it in a different video where I feel like someone like bullying someone else is basically just forcing and projecting what they want onto others and dang near yourself. An example can be like you're like hating yourself and your body because it doesn't look the way you want it to look. You're comparing yourself to someone else. And that is bullying. You're bullying yourself. Don't do that. I did the same thing, more so when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I was just a skinny little twig, and in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, everyone wants like the most thickest, shortest girl, and I was just the exact opposite of that. I was tall and lengthy and awkward. No one wanted me, and I really hated myself because I wasn't someone that other people wanted. And it made things worse because I had a best friend and she was literally like this tall next to me, and she was like slim, thick, had like the perfect body ever. I literally hated myself so much, but loved her so. It was like a weird, you're like a girl growing up and trying to like figure out yourself and like your mindset. And it's hard. It's really hard. I spent so much time hating myself, seriously. When I was, in fact, really beautiful, like I was, and I spent so much, I wasted, not even spent, I wasted so much time hating myself. It's dumb. So yeah, just be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. Don't be ugly and immature. Like, what is the point? Just don't, okay? Just don't. Also, it's the small choices and actions you do every day that truly do make the difference. I do things like that all the time. I'm the queen of doing that, actually. Some days I'll get like flowers before work and like put them in a pretty vase and have it set up on my vanity where I get unready for the day. Then I'll go to work. When I come back, completely forget that I got the flowers, and I walk in and it's like, and that kind of thing like really enhances my mood. Sushi also enhances my Guys, I love sushi. And the amount of sushi I eat is like $10. So whenever I'm like sad, I go and get sushi. And that is like a little thing that does like cheer me up pretty well and easily. I think the other night I went out for a walk. I never do that, but it felt really nice to just go for a walk. Just do like little calculated things that will enhance your day. The little things matter, even when you do them for just yourself. Also, get like a cute little girly diary and start writing in it. Or my cat's like losing her mind. I think I consider YouTube like my little girly diary. I have been venting a lot on it. But before YouTube, I would used to just write in my notes app on my iPhone. And that was like really helpful to me to just like get my ideas, my random quotes, my random rants, like like the amount of things I've vented about in my notes is crazy. But yeah, I think it's important to have that kind of thing, like an outlet to get your things down. I used to be a girly who did like writing everything out in a diary because I have really nice handwriting and I like to look at it and see it look all perfect. But my life can just get so busy, so I don't really have time to like sit and make it like the most perfect handwriting ever. So that is why I shifted over to the Notes app, and now I'm shifting over to YouTube apparently. Eyeliner is my kryptonite. I freaking suck at it. Only when I'm trying to record it. I do not know why. Also, stop wondering if you're good enough for others and worry about if you're even good enough for yourself. I think that's where like the self-hatred comes from. You're like being so mean to yourself. Just work on yourself. I feel like we constantly forget that this is our life and we need to be worried about how we feel experiencing it. I'm just so used to putting like my own emotions on the back burner, and I don't ever consider myself or how things make me feel, to the point where yes, I have gotten very recklessly selfish as of late because I spent so much time not taking care of myself. It was always about how someone else felt, how, oh, this makes them uncomfortable, so don't do this. Literally all the quotes saying don't make yourself smaller, I've been doing that for like the past 20 years. I always wanted to be like the best version of myself for others, and I didn't know what the best version of myself looked like to myself, basically. You get the point. I was a disappointment to myself, and just work on yourself and don't worry about anyone else. This is your life and everyone is temporary except for you. Also, you shouldn't assume someone doesn't like you unless they've directly told you. There was this girl, okay? There was this girl. I thought she couldn't stand me. And I couldn't fathom exactly what I did wrong or anything like that. She just gave me the vibes that she literally hated me. I literally let it drive me crazy for the longest time because, like I said, I was in my era of being worried about what other people thought of me. So it left me really conflicted, and it literally haunted me every single day. And I definitely overthought about it because that's what I do. Come to find out, everyone ate. She did not hate me. We just literally weren't friends. And she's the kind of girl that just doesn't talk to you if you're not friends with her. I think from that, I really took away the fact that I want to be direct. I want to be upfront. I want to be able to be really confrontational and like stand up, pretty much. But like, I really let this thing haunt me for a really long time, unnecessarily. Unnecessarily. Oh my goodness. Also, understand that you don't need to accomplish anything in one setting. But I'm saying, like, you can't do TikTok or YouTube for 1 month and expect it all to come together. Especially YouTube. This place is treacherous. This place is ghetto. When you start doing YouTube, it's a ghost town. There's no one here. No one knows you. No one, like, oh my god. Luckily for me, when I started, I had an audience on TikTok, and then I like navigated in YouTube, and that kind of jump started me. I don't even know how to just start YouTube from scratch. That is scary. You don't have an audience. You don't know what you're doing, and it was hard, even with an audience. You will never stay in the same place as long as you are constantly improving on it. Don't give yourself such harsh timelines. I know it's easy to like look at someone, see where they're at, and be like, I can never get where they are. Just please let it occur to you that they also started from nothing, and it took them a long time to get there. So just please have patience with yourself, believe in yourself, and just try to stick to these little goals you have. If I hadn't stick to mine, what would I mean? I don't even know what I mean. Also, be your own best friend. Cheer yourself on. You can come off as conceited or cocky, but if you don't do it, who else is gonna do it? I do it like all the time. It's a form of self-love, really. My best friend is my husband, but that's not what, that's not the same. It's just so hard, and I'm scared, and I'm shy. I really see myself as a high value friend, and I want to make sure I am meeting that. So I'm still working on myself, and I think that's okay. Also, if you don't want to dwell on things, have things to get your mind off of such things. Keep busy. I learned this like quite some time ago. I don't let anything haunt me. That's good and bad. No, and I've said it before, if I can't control it, it's not gonna bother me. I'm very good at accepting things for how they are and understanding when things just simply are not in my control. Because then it's like, what am I gonna do? Because it's like crying isn't gonna make it better. The only thing you can do is focus on things that get your mind off of it, that makes you happy. I'm not a robot though. Obviously, if it's traumatic enough, eventually I have a good cry over it. You know, get those emotions out of the way. But I don't dwell. I have rational emotions, and then I like move on. A little concerningly fast, because I think that dwelling is just so normalized that it looks really weird when someone is able to get over the emotional part pretty fast and then like just keep charging on. I am like that because of my childhood and how I was raised. Dwelling wasn't gonna get me anywhere, trust me. I know I come off as like really girly, really silly, but I think I am a realist. I'm a realist in only like the dwelling aspect. Other than that, I live in like a fairy tale land. I'm just quick to accept things for what they are because I don't have time. I'm already running out of time. I need to like focus on like the positives and just making it better as fast as possible. You're gonna do setting spray, and then I'm gonna curl my hair. But yeah, I think that's it for the tips. I hope these were helpful. I feel like every time I like try to do a video like this where I'm like, oh, tips to do anything. I have like traumatic flashbacks. I don't think I'm ever gonna get over anything that ever happened to me in my entire life.
I don't gotta hit back or reply. Boy, you better keep one, I think twice. Notice I'm the best one to keep by. Guess I shouldn't stay so accessible. You keep my presence low. You one of them ones. You keep me on the edge of fucking then some. But I don't sleep any less. Must be a lucky guess. Now you're the same as the rest of them. Stay inaccessible, yeah.
I hope I was able to give some worthy tips and advice. Honestly, talking about things still makes me upset. I try to give unbiased tips, but regardless, I can only recall my own traumatic experiences whilst giving the tip, so it's hard to like be composed. When I like literally actually, I'm like more angry than I like recognize perhaps, and I'm looking forward to sharing this breakthrough with my therapist. And yeah, there's a lot going on mentally, like a lot, and it's exhausting, but I think that's why I put it in the back of my head and try not to think about things often because I just want to move forward apparently. So I just want the major takeaway to be do what's best for you always. But yeah guys, that's it for me. I hope you liked the video. I did want to give you guys an update on the tattoo. I got a tattoo. I really wanted to get a tattoo that was like small and cute and minuscule, but like caught the eye. It's just a basic heart. It is a symbol of new dreams, new goals, and my attempt to reach for them, basically. But with all that being said, I literally trauma dump every video. I can't have like a normal video. I'm always having like some ground shattering realization or like some traumatic dump spills. But I hope you have a good rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everything, and I'm gonna try to stay productive even though this is a very dreary day. Hopefully I see you next week.